Because if you have salvation and you are poor, you will sin last now.
A UK-based Nigerian pastor just made a statement that has the entire internet divided. Pastor Tobi Adegboyega declared, "If you have salvation and you're poor, you will still sin." This isn't just a controversial opinion. It's challenging everything traditional churches have taught for decades. Let's dive into what he really said. Welcome to RNN TV. I am Esther Olateju. During a conversation with content creator Shanks, Pastor Tobi Adegboyega made this explosive claim.
Their own pastors take from them. We have built communities to make people rich.
So, prosperity alongside salvation.
You'll see tomorrow, you see young people that are prosperous. So it is salvation first. The church, your pastor, must now be hardworking enough to set up businesses that make you prosper. Because if you have salvation and you are poor, you will sin last now.
If you have salvation and you are poor,
you will sin.
Yes, now because you want to eat.
You have no choice.
Yes, because you want to.
Because that's the kind of churches we grew up in. The pastor will be rich, but the people will be poor. So that
he argued that poverty drives people into sin, regardless of their spiritual standing. In his own words, if you have salvation and you're poor, you will sin last because you want to eat, because you have no choice. This statement immediately went viral on social media, sparking heated debates across religious communities. But Pastor Tobi did not stop there. He launched a scathing critique of modern church structures. He called out a system where pastors accumulate wealth while their congregations remain poor. According to him, this is where churches are failing. His argument: churches focus too much on preaching salvation but do nothing to economically empower their members. He stated, the pastor will be rich, but the people will be poor. Your own pastors take from them. Pastor Tobi believes a pastor's responsibility extends far beyond Sunday sermons. So, what is a solution? Pastor Tobi argues that churches must build businesses and economic systems that create real opportunities for members. He claims his own church has focused on this model. We have built communities to make people rich, prosperity alongside salvation. His philosophy is simple but controversial. True Christian growth requires both spiritual and material prosperity. According to him, you cannot live a fulfilling, righteous life while struggling financially. The two must go together. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Pastor Tobi's statement touches on a real biblical tension. The Bible does acknowledge that poverty can lead to desperate situations. Proverbs 39 warns about being poor and potentially stealing. There are numerous passages about God providing for his people materially, not just spiritually. However, critics argue this undermines core Christian teachings. The Bible also says Paul learned to be content in all circumstances. Jesus said his kingdom is not of this world, and countless believers remain faithful through extreme poverty. So, which interpretation is correct? The internet is sharply divided. Supporters say, finally, someone speaking truth about church exploitation. He's addressing real issues nobody wants to talk about, and economic empowerment should be part of ministry. Critics argue, this is dangerous prosperity gospel teaching. He's blaming poverty for lack of faith. And what about Christians who died poor but faithful? The debate has attracted thousands of comments, with pastors, theologians, and everyday people weighing in. Whether you agree with Pastor Tobi or not, it sparked an important conversation. Should churches be doing more than just preaching? Should they create economic opportunities for members? We've all seen the contrast. Mega church pastors in private jets where congregation members struggle to pay rent. But we've also seen the dangers of prosperity gospel teaching that equates wealth with God's favor. The reality? This is a complex issue with valid points on both sides. Perhaps the real question isn't whether poor people sin more, but whether churches are truly serving their communities holistically. Pastor Tobi Adegboyega's statement has opened a Pandora's box of questions about faith, poverty, and the role of modern churches. Is he a revolutionary thinker challenging corrupt church systems? Or is he promoting a dangerous theology that misses the heart of Christianity? The debate continues. If you found this analysis insightful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into trending topics. Turn on notifications so you never miss our uploads. Thanks for watching RNN TV.